Okay, here's everything I got so far. I spent an even $60, $15 to come in here and set up, which I think is reasonable. But so far, today is not a repeat of yesterday. This market is not early selling. I've only made like $9 so far, and it's already well into the morning. Let's see what time it is. Yeah, it's almost 9 o'clock. So I've made a dollar for every hour in the day, I guess, $9. But I've been here since about before 6. So anyway, here's what I got: $60 in. I'm probably gonna walk around again and give it a shot, but whatever. I got a Coleman cooler full of Atari and Atari games. Supposedly this is missing the power supply. This rattles, so I'm sure this doesn't work. I'm sure the console is okay. This does not rattle. Maybe these work. It rattles a little bit. Doesn't really matter. There were 35 games in here. Here are the games. Casino. I will sell these games. Generally, I take them to conventions lately, and I'll put them out for a video pinball. I'll put them out for $4, 3 for 10. So 35. Even if I sell them $3 a piece, $100 should be. Plus, I'm actually going to take these games out of the cooler, Warlords, and sometimes every once in a while you get a good game in these. Here's an Atari 2600 volleyball. Now I'm going to take these games out of the cooler, and I'm going to try and sell the cooler for $5. Phoenix, Space War, and actually the labels are kind of clean on these. Space War. This is a BS game, but let me keep going through. Baseball. Super Breakout. Nothing that I think is really worth too much so far. You know, no weird titles that I'm not familiar with. Maze Craze. It's not a half bad game. Bowling. This was my first console, the Atari 2600. And, I didn't have a lot of games. Turmoil, I'm not familiar with that. I'm sure it's very little value. Indy 500 should have very little value. Bowling, very little value. Adventure, could be a fun game. Berserk, this was my favorite all-time game for the Atari 26. Besides your generic Asteroids and Defender and stuff like that, Pac-Man, stable, I'll say. Label's not too bad, coming up a little bit. You can fix that with some dollar store glue. Atari Vanguard. Yar's Revenge, that's actually a pretty good game. Street Racer, probably a not very good game. Probably hard to work the controllers on that one. Golf, Air Sea Battle, Asteroids. I don't think anything I have so far should have any real value. I might put them out for the hell of it. Demons to Diamonds. I think this is a fun game. I think I have I got 2 Yar's Revenge? Yeah, I got 2 Yar's Revenge. Peculiar. They probably just slotted some games with them, other stuff to make it more interesting. Missile Command, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Harrison Ford Star Raiders, Defender, another classic, a lot of fun. Mega Mania, Football, Space Invaders, another classic game. Oh, this is unusual. This must be a multi. This one's old, but this way you can have different things hooked up to. Here it's a high isolation video switch, so you could switch your TV to your VCR to your video game console, all in one outlet. Here's the rest of it: Haunted House and Combat. All right, let's see what's. This cooler isn't half bad, so I'm gonna put that out. I'm gonna try to get $5 for it. Alright, I did get a couple more games. Nothing too special. I got a Spyro. It's a Year of the Dragon, a little scuffed up, but it looks workable. I paid $3 for that, and this Black Sabbath. Then I bought some CDs. I got Huey Lewis on the News, a Mickey Gilley, 10 Years of Hits. I don't really know who he is, but somebody might. Neil Diamond, Best Of, and Phantom of the Opera, original Broadway cast. Brought a couple of movies to watch. $3 got Rest in Peace Department. This is not a half bad movie. And I got Due Date. I don't think I've seen this one. I've seen this one, so it'll be something new to watch I haven't seen yet. Bought a few perfumes this morning. They were $5 each. This is a Christian Dior. It's a large size bottle. It's about 30% or 35% full. It's a 3.4 ounce bottle. So for what I paid, I don't know, it should be $20, $30, I think. I'm not really sure. Here's Chanel. I opened this up from the bottom, and this is pretty full. So this is only $5 also. I paid $15 for the 3. And this one is just Shalimar, but I don't think the right essence perfume is in here. It is a Shalimar product. It's a Guerlain, I think they pronounce it, right? But I don't think it's Shalimar, so I have to figure that one out. But it was only $5, and that's a good thing. Bought some records, $1 a piece. I've been doing where I sell them for like $10 to start. So, but these are actually nice and clean. So, Bad Company, around with the pack. Seals and Croft. You can open it. I got a Dion and the Belmont. Peter Frampton. What is it? The Pokemon cards. You can have all of them, like $1 a piece, or you can have all of them for 10. I think there's like 17 in there, and they're mostly foil cards. Joy to the World, Three Dog Night, Greatest Hits. Pete Townsend, Empty Glass. Wings at the Speed of Sound, and I got a Lennon Yoko John Lennon Yoko Ono Double Fantasy. That's everything I got today. I'm gonna walk around again later, but I doubt I'll find anything else. There's a lot of people shopping here today, and this market will probably get picked pretty quick. Well, I did walk around a little bit more, and I actually haven't made it through again, but there were some people who came out and put some more stuff out a little bit later, so I did buy a little bit more stuff. I'm not familiar with Red Garter perfume. It's made by Jortier Rouge, but the guy was selling these for $1 a piece, and these do look vintage. They look to be 70s is my guess, or older. They're from Paris. I don't know. And then you had this one. This one looks pretty old. But it's Piquette body spray. 2 fluid ounces, sealed, never opened, musk oil. Don't know, but certainly worth $1 investment. Bought a few more CDs. Animals Singles Plus was $1. Fleetwood Mac, The Dance $1. The Rascals Groovin', that was $1. And then the only other thing I bought, and I am gonna walk around again. Oh, and the funny thing is, remember I said I took all of the Atari 2600 cartridges out of the Coleman cooler, right? And I said, I'm going to sell a cooler for like $5. I'm in Florida. Yeah, people need coolers down here. Put it out, just sold it $5. So all the Atari games that I bought only cost me $20 now. Of course, and I got these parts, which I'm just going to give to my friend. He knows who he is. You're going to get that from me. And then now I can sell all the games and try and... I should be able to get money for that, and my friend will spell the stuff for parts, and he'll make some money from that. The last thing that I did buy, and I'm going to walk around, there's a good chance I'll buy some more stuff, is this tile. This is a nice old tile, painted, only $5. I don't know where it was taken from. They wrote all over the back of it. It looks to be Spain, from Spanish. It is signed Raquel Suso, S-U-S-O, which, you should be able to see. Raquel initial Suso. 30 November 2nd, dated. And then it's got some information on the back. It says Sucarat, SXV, don't know what that means, Manassés, Valencia, which I think is, and then España, which should be Spain in Spanish. And then it says Pintada something, but there it is. It's almost a modernist design. Doesn't look specifically as Spanish to me, but what do I know? Maybe Spanish modernist. And if 30 November 2, so I'm assuming that it's 1902, which would make sense. It shouldn't be. It should be more than a dozen or so, 14 years old. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got today. I'll check. I'll see if I can find anything on that name. And I'm going to walk around one more time, so maybe I'll find a few more things, but no promises. The last thing I'm buying, some DVDs. Then we're going to pack it up. Hey, Marie, when is it time to go home?
Now.
Why? You know when it's time to go home?
Kid pissed me off.
When a little kid tells you to piss off, right?
He told me to piss off. He said kiss off.
Oh, kiss off. I thought it was piss off.
Can you believe that?
Anyway, that's when it's time to go home, so we're going to pack and go home. Here's the last thing I bought today. ZZ Top, big ones, $1 a piece, Boston. Michael Jackson, Three Dog Night. Starship, Nirvana, Aretha Franklin, Commodores. Allman Brothers, Righteous Brothers, Greatest Hits. I think I'm done for day. I think I'm gonna kiss off. I'll follow that kid's advice. This is my space. Here's the wife's jewelry. I did get some stuff today, but I'm going to shoot it separately because it's going to take me a little bit longer. She put out more stuff today. She got more cases. Anything in the front, $4, 3 for $10, all right? No matter what the price on it. Except for the consoles. No matter what price it? Yeah, anything in this whole row, there to there. $4? If it's $4, 3 for 10. The wife's jewelry. Okay. I brought out these patches. I didn't sell any. People were looking at them yesterday. More here, and I got the shoulder patches. I got these here. Here's my more expensive games. I have a row of games that I'm blowing up. Here's my Star Wars stuff. Princess Leia. Carrie Fisher died yesterday, and I thought, oh, maybe I have some Carrie Fisher figures. I do not, so I don't know if they're going to sell. I got a bunch of Hot Wheels, sold a few of those. Smaller games here, nothing too valuable. Pokemon, someone asked on that, but it's a legit one they want to watch. And then in the front, I have my cheap stuff.
They're going to be here forever. We're going to keep going.
$4, 3 for 10. And I brought Hot Wheels today. And I got this console, but that's my space. Oh, here I am. This is the back of my space. And I'm just sitting around. Really, nobody's walking around. It cost me $15 to get in. And so far I made $19. I don't think today's going to be a very good day. If I'm lucky, I'll pull about, it's only 9:12. If I'm lucky, I'll pull about, maybe 100 or so out of this place, which would be disappointing, but it's better than nothing. Anyway, I guess I'm just going to hang out and see what happens. Today I am at the North Fort Myers flea market. It's the Wednesday market. There's the honey guy over there. I'm moseying around. I'm seeing if I can see anything that I want to buy. I already went around really early, and I asked people if they had any games, and they really didn't. So now I'm just looking to see if I can find anything. I'm going to turn the camera off because I want to actually look at stuff. But what I'll do is I'll film, if I can, a row here or there so everybody can see what's going on. Here's another view, another angle of the market. This market's actually pretty filled today. There's a lot of vendors. Because it's season, it's almost a full house, I would say. It is right after Christmas, which affects things, but yeah, the market goes all the way to that movie, that screen all the way down there, so you can see it goes pretty far. I would say there's at least 100 plus vendors here, so a nice big market. Here's another view of another row. I'm just gonna scoot down. I already looked at this row. This place is packed today, like I said. So far, I only saw one person who had games at all. And, I don't know. They didn't have anything too special. And it was mostly same price range as me, so I didn't feel it was worth really bothering to ask or negotiate. But I'm still looking. I've only covered half of the market. It's taken me about a half an hour. And I am scooting through now. So we'll see. Maybe I'll find a few things. Okay. Here's me walking down another row. I'm not going to shoot every row I walk down, but just so you can see, get a sense. There's a mix of new stuff and old stuff and used stuff, but this is the time of year when this place is jumping. There's a lot of stuff to look at here. I'm still walking around. See, even guys that have like $1, $2, $3 stuff new. And then there's oldie, antique, decorative. There's like game stuff that some of the people have. So far, I found very little. Wait, there's something I want to look at. I'm turning. Okay, I actually, the guy there had a bunch of Wii games, so that's kind of what I was looking at. I stopped and I said, let me go see what he has. But he had a Wii Fit board, he had a Wii console, and he had a bunch of Wii Fit and dance games. And then he also had, I don't know, one Mario game, but it was $75 for everything, and I don't know, I have a bunch of Wiis, they're not moving for me now, so I just passed up on them. Anyway, here's another row that I'm moseying down, but I need to actually look at stuff, so I'm going to turn the camera off again. Well, I made it to the end of the market where the big screen is, but I'm still walking around. Even back here, there's a row of stuff, people are filled up. I'm going to still walk along the edges and see what I miss. And there's one section that I know I missed. So I'm going to go through that again. But you can see there's plenty to walk around. And let me see if I can figure out what time it is. Give me a second. Stupid phone. Oh, wait, there it is. 8:16. I've been walking around at least an hour. So anyway, I'm turning off the camera again so I can look some more. They even got more vendors all the way to the edge where they have the rain gutter shop. They go all the way down here. This is even a back view again. There's all the way in the distance, you can see that blue place. That's the diner. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. That's the center of the market. So you can see how far out I am. Again, I think there's at least 100 to 120, maybe 150 vendors here today. Still looking around though. I'm going to double back and check out one area that I was before, because there was this guy pulling in with a big box truck. And he had some Funko Pops, but I missed them. Some girl scooped them up. And I think they only paid like $4 or $5 a piece, which is probably pretty damn good. I don't know that. I don't normally buy them. But they're all the way down straight in front of me, so I'm going to head that way, double check, see if I miss anything, then I'm going to finish up.